Hello, Bill Claudsy here. We are up against Numat the Nummy, renowned streamer and crazy guy. Let's do this. Not too heavy of a land hand, but if we struggle, then we can cycle the Sandworm. We're going to be doing that a lot. Hey, that's good. Alright, well, what are our options here? I think we can't really use 4 mana unless we're willing to like cartouche something up, which we could do. We could do that. Yeah, let's play Naga and cartouche it up. I hate using cartouches the turn before you attack with them, because then you kind of lose value. But in this case, it makes sense. Alright, now what? Now we've got Colossipede on turn frickin' 4. We can exert here. They can't do much about it, unless there's some way for them to discard a card. So they're in the business. They're in rough shape right now. They have a frickin' Colossipede. If they have mana up, it's better to Serpapard, in case they do have the counter magic. I'm just drawing out of our luck sack right now. Hope that term's not offensive or anything, but a literal sack filled with luck. Because that's the top of our library right now. I'd be happy with any draw here. Land is fine. They can kind of team up on our stuff to take down a Colossipede, but if they kill it, then we kill 2 of their creatures. So that's not too bad. And yeah, 5, 6. And we don't have to take our last counter off yet, because if we get land, we can play the Sandworm. So let's just attack here. They might jump, I don't know, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just take down the 2 biggest guys. And keep playing hard to deal with creatures. Alright. Are we done here? To be fair, we haven't actually done much damage to our opponent. F6 here. Another skirmisher. So this is the white-blue, like, what's it called? Embalm deck, I would guess. They bring back a bunch of skirmishers, give them vigilance and flying. It's a lot of fun. So, well, I don't mind exerting here. It might give us a land, which we can play a Sandworm with. Yeah, I figured they'd do something like this. That's just fine. Kill the bigger one. And here is a giant monster. Still, they haven't bled too much. They're at 14 life. A little low on mana at the moment, and still no way to block our Sandworm. Alright. Worms will crush an opponent. I like Stinging Shot here, even though we didn't see too many flying creatures. We saw the Cartouche, and I bet that deck does have a few flyers. Spidery Grasp, similarly good. Similarly, Naga. Kudu might not be the most exciting of all our cards here. The Vizier is just an A+, because of all the zombie tokens. And everything else is also good. Is it worth going down to 16 now that we're on the draw? I think it is. We have all these cyclers to help us out. Mighty Leap, that's another good trick here. It's another good trick, but Spidery Grasp is so much better with all the exert that we have. We could take out something like Sparring Mummy and put in Mighty Leap. We don't need to overthink it too much, though. I like how we're doing. Mighty Leap's good. It's just a solid card. They got a little mana screwed that game. Not by a whole lot, but getting stuck on 4 mana and 4+ cards in their hand can't feel great. Certainly we've been there with like 2 lands for 10 turns. 17 land deck. Does happen. Alright, so they're going to be on the play here. That'll give us a little extra draw to hit our 3rd land drop. And apparently we just have plenty of lands, even though we went down to 16. And that's fine. We get to ramp up to this Greater Sandworm again. It'd be crazy to cycle it at this point, unless there was something you had to deal with immediately. We'll hit it a bit faster, assuming they don't kill our Initiate right off the bat. Our creatures are too valuable right now to give them up. Vizier of the Tumbling Sands. That's a good one against Fanbearer. They just untap whatever you tap. Yeah, we just pass here. What is this? 5 mana? Are they going to play a 5/3 Sphinx? Nope, just a 3/4 Drake. Much happier about that. And what are we going to do? We'll let them attack. I guess they figured, oh, okay, that works too. We want to leave 2 counters on this thing, so getting it to a 1/2 is okay here. I don't know, it's a bit awkward since we can't cast anything for a couple turns. But we'll be able to tap down this Drake for a turn. Assuming they don't untap it with the Vizier, which they probably do. Yeah. But 1 less mana they use elsewhere. Oh, Cartouche. Sure. So now we get a flyer, although it's a little too small to deal with the Drake outright. And we can even get in there with our Vizier. Tempted to trade with the Pathmaker if they attack. Oh, Winds of Rebuke. At least they give us our Oketra's Attendant. We take 9 million damage. Brute strength on this. Our turn to cry. We don't have enough to survive, or if we do, just barely. I think we're just barely going to survive here, and that's if they have nothing. We need to block like Talkrop Skirmisher, and they're doing something first main. That sucks. It's going to be Floodwaters. Bam. Yep. So, what do we do against this? Some crazy stuff. Just race them, I suppose. What did we take out? We took out a Plains. We put that back in. Different art. That's how we know. If we draw this and we're flooded, we know we screwed up. But we can take that out and put in... Take Sandworm out, maybe. 1 Sandworm should be enough for this type of nonsense. Mighty Leap also looks good, but our other cards are good too. Be on the play with a good hand. Not a great hand, more of a defensive one. But it's not like we have any 2-drops in our deck to look forward to anyway. Ooh. Pretty nice. Maybe they kill it instantly, but if not, we get some value out of it. Yeah, just bounce it back and get rid of a forest for us, and they milled 2 lands of their own. Sometimes they have all the luck. Naga, Yeah, just for mana efficiency, I'll put the Cartouche on again. They've already used their winds. Maybe they have another one. Hopefully not. Can't block here because they just cycle something. Naga, okay. We'll see how good Prepare to Fight is in a moment. Oh, if we had 1 more mana, we could do it all. Gain 10 life, kill all their creatures. Ugh. Still. Ooh, wait a second. We can still do it. This is so stupid. Alright. This is so dumb. I shouldn't even be doing this, honestly. Now they just floodwaters or electrify it. Alright. Let's keep exerting this guy while we can. Get some more cards out of it. Now then. Just play it all. Yeah, here's Floodwaters. I mean, had to expect that. But we did get a lot of value out of our guy. Replay him. Get damage in where we can. Angler Drake. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Just get a pyramid token. Oh, nice. Alright. I'm a fan of this Greater Sandworm, especially with a fight in our graveyard. Don't forget about your Embalm and Aftermath cards in the graveyard. Don't do yourself that disservice. Even Initiate. That's one that can block the Sandworm. Four, five, six, seven. We've got 7 mana to work with. 5 if we want to use Fanbearer. Well, let's just and 4 if we want to use Edifice as well. Which I think we do. Top Crop Elite. Looks good. So let's tap the Angler Drake so it's no blocker and prevent the Initiate from attacking. And it might just be too much for them to overcome here. We drew so many cards off the stupid Naga. Okay. Careful, careful. They've got all their mana up, so I'm a little concerned about what they might have here. Bottom line is we don't really need to rush things. Like, We could fight our worm with the initiate, and then we automatically win. Or we could just tap the initiate. And that's a little less of a commitment here. Yeah, this should do it. Oh, yeah, of course they untap their guy. Interesting. Untap target permanent. Is there any way... Is there any way to stop this? They go up to 2 from the cycling. They figure, yeah, that's alright. Alright, sweet. On to round 2.